Hello and welcome to this episode of A Muggle's Perspective. We're going to be covering chapters 23 and 24 from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm Rogge, and I am joined today by Braden. Braden, how the heck are ya?
Pretty heckin' good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm even better. I'm even more excited to also be joined by Patron Carla.
Hi guys,
Yay.
how you doing?
Hi, Carla. Is this the applause?
Yeah, I'm golf clapping.
Yay!
Better. That's better.
That's better.
Yeet!
Carla is our first repeat guest that we've had on the show, so we're very excited to have her on. It was a lot of fun last time. How have you been doing, Carla? Do you have any updates for the listeners?
Well, I'm still a Ravenclaw. It's been pretty much the same. I'm having fun listening to you guys. Great fun.
Well, good. I hope it's fun. It's fun to record it, but we like it even more when you're listening. Do you have any favorite moments lately from the podcast or good jokes that you've appreciated?
Well, what pops to mind is a fantastic impression by Braden that mingled somehow Seinfeld and Kermit the Frog. That was fun.
Braden, you know that means you have to do
it.
I don't remember.
I don't either. I don't remember why I would have used... I mean, Seinfeld has had no excuse or reason why in previous episodes, but I'm trying to remember how Kermit the Frog got involved.
I don't remember either.
Maybe I just croaked something and said I was trying to do my Seinfeld voice and it ended up sounding like Kermit the Frog. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember Braden said something like, in Seinfeld's voice, he said something like, "Why are you bringing Kermit into this?" Something like that.
What does Kermit have to do with this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You leave my name out of this, Jerry.
Now both do it.
Now, both at the same time?
Yes, yeah.
I don't think that's what happened.
Jerry the
I don't think
Seinfeld
that's ever
Frog.
happened.
No? Okay, we'll work on it.
Yeah, I'd like to try that off the air before I let that one go.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll just pause the recording. Beep. Okay, go for it.
I don't even know how that's two totally different. Like Kermit, you have to really speak from like your throat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And Jerry is just yelling.
So you're just yelling from your throat.
That sounds dangerous.
It's just going to end up as a Braden's beef.
Braden's beef! See, I can't even do both of them. They're like conflicting sounds.
It was
in
pretty
my
good.
Voice box.
I thought that was pretty good.
I thought it hurt a little bit.
Well, art is pain, right?
I have always said that. You're right.
The normal thing that everyone says.
I think that was part of my vows to my wife.
I remember those vows. They were long, but I don't remember that phrase exactly.
Yeah, it was somewhere in there.
Okay, chapter 23, the Yule Ball. Carla, you specifically requested to be on the episode with this chapter. What do you love so much about it?
I love the Yule Ball. I think everyone likes the Yule Ball for one reason or another. Mainly because Hermione finds her sass,
Mm-hmm.
or more of it. Not the ball necessarily, but the whole chapter is really fun.
Yeah, as I was reading, it just kind of kept going, and I said, oh, wow, this is in that chapter too. Oh, and this is.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing about the chapter is really at the beginning. It's one of my favorite lines ever.
What is it?
Can I tell you what it is already?
Yeah, Chamber of God quotes.
This is when Malfoy throws another racial slur at Hermione for something. And she just looks behind them and says, "Hi, Professor Moody." And he jumps in scare, and she just says, "Pretty little ferret, aren't you?"
I wrote that
It's
line
really
down.
great.
I agree. That is one of my favorite lines. I think that one even makes it into the movie, if I remember correctly.
I hope so.
It might. I don't remember the movie so well.
I think that'd be a
think
real
so.
missed opportunity if they left that out.
Yeah. That's a really good one. Braden, is there
That's something
anything...
yeah.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was just going to say that's something I always think about. It's a code I always think about when any similar situation presents in real life or in movies. When somebody has a move like that, I always think about this line, "Twitchy little ferret."
It's just perfect. So I think the first big thing that I had written down for this chapter is basically Sirius's letter. We've gotten a lot of letters from Sirius
Yes.
so far, and this is just kind of the next one. Braden, did you have any specific thoughts about their continued correspondence?
I'm kind of getting anxious for him to show up. Can we just read the letter? I have it right here.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do it in either Kermit the Frog or Jerry Seinfeld voice.
Okay, you guys pick.
I was joking. You can do it however you want, but if Carla wants you to pick one, then she is allowed to.
Okay.
No, that's okay. You can use whatever voice you want to.
Thank you.
Your
so
own
much.
if you want to.
Thank you, Carla.
Very
It means a lot.
generous.
Dear Harry, congratulations on getting past the Horntail. Whoever put your name in that goblet shouldn't be feeling too happy right now. I was going to suggest a conjunctivitis curse, as a dragon's eyes are its weakest point.
That's what Crumb did.
No, do it in the good Hermione voice.
Oh. Is it just? Is it just?
I know
higher?
it said she whispered. But
That's what Crumb did.
And anytime Hermione has a quote, that's the voice. You have to do it that way. So she whispers that. But your way was better. I'm impressed. Don't get complacent, though, Harry. You've only done one task. Whoever put you in for the tournament's got plenty more opportunity if they're trying to hurt you. Keep your eyes open, particularly when the person we discussed is around, and concentrate on keeping yourself out of trouble. Keep in touch. I still want to hear about anything unusual. Sirius.
Seriously.
Seriously?
He should sign his letters like that instead of sincerely. Seriously?
Serious. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Seriously? Serious.
Seriously?
Seriously? Are you serious?
I can't tell if you're laughing as serious or if you just can't help but laugh at your own joke.
It's your joke. Seriously?
So, this letter strikes me as almost mundane. Like, not a lot happens.
Yeah.
It's like Harry and Sirius are just like texting at this point.
Yeah. What up, Sirius? NM, you.
JC.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah. A letter
They
isn't
still-
like a big thing anymore.
No. And I think Harry kind of even reflects that in the next couple pages, right? He's kind of like, why does he think that I just walk around with my eyes closed?
Yeah. Well, he's really harping about particularly when the person we discussed is around. He is still pretty sure that Harry is in danger and someone put him in the tournament to try to get him killed. What do you think at this point?
Well, I was trying to remember, did they throw names around for a specific, when he says the specific person we discussed? Like, were they talking about Karkaroff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a reason to say Sirius is wrong for like reminding him of that. Especially like there's different points throughout these two chapters where Karkaroff's pretty weird about stuff.
That's just, he's always weird.
And it says he has super yellow teeth. And I think we all three can agree you can never trust a person with super yellow teeth.
Always a villain.
Always a villain.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine a scenario where someone with super yellow teeth actually is trustworthy. And they just happen to have yellow teeth. No.
Carla said it. They're always a villain.
Yeah.
And the goatee. Have you ever seen anyone that's got yellow teeth and the goatee and is not a villain?
That's almost
I
like
don't
you're
remember
trying
any.
too hard to look like a villain.
That's a good point.
It's like you also have a monocle and like a cap, like a pirate's cap. I don't know.
And a white cat on your lap?
Yeah, exactly. You just sit in swivel chairs. I have had a goatee before, so I like to think that having a goatee doesn't automatically make you look like a villain.
It just automatically makes you look like a dad.
What color are your teeth?
My teeth are I think my teeth are pretty white.
So, you're fine.
Jess, they're normal shade. Okay, they're not that white. She holds up like some printer paper. I'm sorry. Anything else about this letter?
I mean, Hermione pointing out that is what Crumb did. Should we care about that?
That's a good question. Do we care?
I was going to suggest a conjunctivitis curse, as a dragon's eyes are its weakest point. That's what Crumb did. But your way was better. I'm impressed. So
that's what Crumb did.
That's what Crumb did. So that is interesting because Sirius is worried about Karkaroff, and who does Crumb get coached by?
You're right. Mad-Eye Moody coaching Crumb. It's a good point.
No. No.
So what? I guess this is like a conspiracy theory board. Like, what connection are we making there? Karkaroff is reading Sirius's thoughts and telling them to Crumb.
No, I'm saying
Sirius is training
Crumb? Victor?
Crumb.
Yeah, that could be.
Crumb.
So we're putting Sirius in the traitor category? Like he's leading Harry on?
Well, maybe he just has another godson.
You can have more than one. It's allowed.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I was thinking more along the lines of I'm pretty sure that Karkaroff is doing some dark magic for Voldemort on the side here. And maybe in a past life, Karkaroff and Sirius have both fought dragons, and Sirius is like, look, I know Karkaroff would know how to fight a dragon.
Gotcha.
And so it's just kind of like they would have the same advice. I wasn't really thinking conspiracy theorist and like that that Sirius is communicating with Crumb. That's an interesting angle. I guess I can't.
That's really dumb and stupid, so I'm just going to leave it open as possible?
I don't think it's dumb and stupid. It's just that would be really disappointing because J.K. Rowling has built up some trust in me and Sirius.
Mm-hmm. Always smart to trust what J.K. Rowling's telling you in the middle of the book, you know?
Well, that remains to be seen.
The last book hinged on a dead guy being a rat. A literal rat.
Good point.
So let's not rule anything out. And
I just think if Sirius is actually a bad guy, like I don't know if I want to keep reading this book.
Okay, let's just skip to Order of the Phoenix.
I'm gonna flip a table if he's not actually if he is actually leading Harry on and is like luring him into Tad Voldemort's trap. I'm gonna scream.
Well, then it's a good thing that we are going to be together when you finish this book so that I can see all of your reactions.
Yes. Carla will be there too.
Oh yeah, we've been planning for Carla to be able to fly in We've got plenty of room.
I'm bringing all my family, actually.
Please do.
Perfect.
That sounds great.
You will just need to donate a little more heavily to the Patreon, and then we will buy you plane tickets.
Yeah. You also need to make
What
us
do you
some
mean? I
dishes.
spend my whole wages on you guys.
Oh no. Would not
It's
recommend.
not enough, Carla!
As a
I have
banker,
no
would
idea
not
what the
recommend.
minimum wage here in Portugal is.
All I know is that it's in
It's-
euros.
It is. Very few of them.
Well, my advice is that if you come here, I would not recommend scheduling a medical procedure because those few euros will go even less far here than they would there.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
definitely the
well,
case.
we have a
That's real.
public
real.
health system.
Exactly.
Sorry to brag.
Maybe we should go there and get all of our surgeries done. We'll meet up with
Why
you.
don't we? Exactly. Let's do it the other way around.
We should create a global trade market of surgery.
So we can,
I
like,
think it already
you
exists.
pay people by the black market.
Yeah. Sorry, Braden. Someone else had the idea first.
I'm just
Just
thinking.
a few months. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So the next point that I have here kind of is Dobby, Christmas presents. What are your thoughts on Dobby showing up here and all of the presents that we're getting?
Are you asking me or Carla?
You know, anyone that has thoughts.
Carla, you're the guest. Let's hear your thoughts first.
Well, sucks for Christmas. We're really, well, sucks. It's not the Christmas present you want, unless you're Dobby, and in that case, it's the best Christmas present. I was really upset Harry gave him his old socks, his oldest and crappiest socks.
Hard agree.
Bwah, 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 bwah.
Braden's beef! Whoa. Coming in beefy. It's really Carla's beef.
Well, you just
It's
said
everyone's
you came in
beef.
with a hard agree, and so I figured you were beefing on it.
Yeah, hard agree because I don't know, like I'm thinking about my collection of socks and like socks aren't that expensive and I have some socks that are I would consider pretty nice and I have some socks that are pretty junky, but I have enough socks somewhere in between that if I was in Harry's situation, I would give Dobby like a decent pair of socks. How do you feel about socks, Carla?
I like socks.
They're good.
Well, you said they
Yeah.
suck as a present.
As a Christmas or any present, they do. Unless they're really thoughtful gifts like Dobby's for Harry, which are hand knitted with broomsticks and snitches. That's special. He spent his wages on the wool.
That's true.
Yes.
And he knitted them over nights and nights, I guess. That would take a while. Unless he can do it by magic.
Yeah, you'd
Now
thi-
I wanna
you'd think
do
you
it by
probably
magic.
can.
I appreciate that Dobby points that out, that he paid for him with his wages. He's like, look,
Yeah.
Harry, I'm getting that bread now. And I was
I
thinking
didn't
about
even
you.
steal it.
Yeah. And so, like, I just went and spent it because I made it. Like, I think Dobby in this scene in the movie is probably doing, like, the dollar bills thing. Right?
I was thinking about that.
Socks on socks.
Well, when Carla said that socks suck as a Christmas gift, I was thinking, I don't know about your family, Braden, but socks are like a very common sort of filler gift when you're like a teenager or middle schooler.
Did I touch a nerve?
No, not that like I care really strongly about socks, but I just like you get socks and underwear and a toothbrush, and you're not excited for those gifts, but it's like, yeah, I got some new socks this year, like that's fine. Did you used to get that when you were younger?
Not really.
Braden, no.
Yeah, socks were a stocking stuffer, I would say, which is ironic. The irony is thick there. Socks and stuffed in a sock. And it's like, for me, socks were never, like, I was never bummed. I wasn't excited, but it was
Right.
like, yeah, I mean, I need these.
Yeah, that's true. I have also given socks as a subscription box for Christmas to Eric.
Tell me more.
So
Please.
I prepaid a company to send my friend cool and weird socks every month for 6 months.
That's
Well,
a cool
nice.
gift.
Mm-hmm.
I would like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's super into like novelty socks.
Oh, that's
It's
really
one of his
cool.
things. Yeah,
He's a real life Dobby.
yeah. He he basically is. I think he wears matching ones though.
Aw,
I know.
they made a mistake.
Yeah, that's always. I always forget about that part. What about Yes, you
Rogge,
can.
I hear your best Dobby impersonation so I can just get like an idea of what Dobby's gonna sound like?
I'm trying to impersonate Dobby from the movies
Yeah, or just what you think Dobby sounds like.
when reading it.
With all your Harry Potter knowledge and experience, what does Dobby sound like?
Dobby is making them himself, sir. He is buying the wool out of his wages, sir.
Okay. That's what I needed.
Did that?
Thank
You didn't even react.
I acknowledge, like, I'm prepared now. I know what to expect.
Well, Dobby's
But
been
you've
in the
seen
movies.
The second movie, yeah.
It's a pretty, like, short. It's not a lot of Dobby.
Yeah.
Well, I have bad news for you about your expectations for Dobby in the fourth movie, but you're not. Let's just say you're not getting more Dobby.
How long am I gonna have to wait to get more Dobby?
Oh yeah, I'll just spoil it for you. Gosh.
Almost had him.
I really wanted to answer this.
I know you have to restrain yourself.
Yeah.
What about the other presents that we see here? A Chudley Cannon's hat. Some other stuff. A book.
I like the Chudley Cannon's hat.
Mm-hmm.
I like that it clashes with Ron's hair.
Yeah, he just picked the worst color team to root for.
What is the Chudley Cannon's logo? Do we know that?
I don't. I guess I
Am
would
I-
assume like a cannon that shoots broomsticks or quaffles or bludgers.
If I type that into Google, will I get spoilers?
Probably not.
Chudley Cannons? How do you spell Chudley? Chudley.
What's
Oh,
your
yeah,
guess?
it pops up
Spell
almost
it for us.
immediately. Okay, we are looking at their team crest.
Can you describe it to me?
Yeah, so it's kind of the generic shield that you would see on any crest. In the center is a circle. Inside that circle is another circle of stars. Inside said circle of stars, there are two what appear to be like hand bells.
I think those are like
No, those are cannons. I'm
they're
sorry,
like munitions
cannons.
shells or
They're
they're
just
cannons.
oddly shaped cannons. Yeah, that makes much more sense than handbells. And then there's some sort of symbol in between the
Like a biohazard.
cannons. Yeah, biohazard. So, they're dangerous. Watch out, folks. There are
Chemical
words in the top corners of the shield. Trying to think.
Are they Chudley and Cannon?
No, it's like their motto or something.
On the top, it says the British United League.
Yeah, there you
Is
go.
On the one I have.
Yes. Okay, what's in the top right?
The QA Premier League. QA?
Great.
British
Quidditch Association, maybe?
something? Yeah, probably.
But yeah, looking at this logo, I could totally see how this would clash with Ron's hair because
Yeah.
it's basically the color of Ron's hair.
Ron just doesn't seem to get that, does he?
No. That's tough. There's some really cool Chudley Cannon t-shirts out there.
I bet. Oh, there's the Tunhill Tornadoes, the shoot. Why am I blanking on the other ones? There's the one that's all girl. No, that's not what it's called. It's
Something harpies.
Harpies or Hollies. Gwenog
Or
Jones
Hollies,
the
maybe.
Holy Head Harpies. That's what it is. Yep.
That's the
The
one.
Holy Head.
What's
Harpies.
a harpy?
It's like a pixie, I think.
Hmm.
I don't know. What's a canon, you
It's
know?
Seriously?
Seriously.
You serious?
No, I'm not. I'm Rogge.
Seriously, bro.
So then we've got a big snowball fight. That should be a key point here, you know? Like, you can never say enough about a big snowball fight.
I love a good snowball fight.
I would not be...
Fights in Portugal.
I would not want to be...
When we have snow, it's not very common.
Mm.
Are there,
At
are
least
there
not
mountains?
in most of the country. Yeah. So there are some mountains. There's a very high mountain, the highest on the country, and you get snow there. But it's not very common in the rest of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you and your friends should journey to the top of one of these said mountains and have a snowball fight.
When I was small, it used to snow in my village, and we actually had some snowball fights. But now it doesn't snow anymore there.
Wow, that is just very sad.
It is.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
It's like the Grinch who stole snow. But no global warming.
Yeah.
No
Who
one's
needs
saying
to
that's happening.
reduce carbon emissions? Not us.
Definitely not.
Fake news.
So then we go and get ready. Ron is in a dress. Ron's just wearing a dress.
He looks gorgeous.
You do you, Ron. So then I think the next big thing is the Hermione and her date situation. So tell me about your reaction to that, Braden.
So we find out... Well, we don't find out that she's with Victor Crumb until basically they walk out to be presented as champions.
Yeah.
Correct?
Right.
So, yeah, that was a little bit... I didn't see that coming. That would not have been... Like, if you gave me 10 guesses on the last episode, I don't think Crumb would have been in there. Because I thought she was always kind of, like, annoyed that everyone was freaking out about Victor Crumb.
Playing hard
He
to
had
get.
a fan club. But the more you think about that, it could totally be the whole, like, middle school love thing where it's like, ugh, she's the worst. Don't like her. And which actually is middle school speak for, like, I would do anything to be with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, and plus she's the only girl that isn't freaking out about him, seemingly, so he's probably attracted to that in some way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I think Hermione was nagging him,
You
and that's
think?
why he went for her.
That could be real too. Yeah. Although I don't see Hermione caring
Not
enough
consciously,
about a guy
no.
to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Not consciously, it's just that she really didn't care. I think it warmed her heart to know that he was going to the library just to get a chance to speak with him, with her. So she probably found that charming.
Yeah, she's never really had a guy show interest in her before.
No, her best friends just realized she was a girl one chapter ago.
Okay, we know you were a girl, Hermione. Will that do? So Harry and Ron are going with the Patil twins. And it says that they're looking good. They're done up, and everyone's jealous of them. But Hermione, not only is she with Crumb, but her appearance has like changed, I guess. Did you pick up on that, Braden?
Yeah, so her hair is described as no longer bushy. It's very sleek and shiny. And then I feel like a lot is made this chapter of like Hermione's teeth.
Yep.
Apparently when because she was hit by like a charm or a spell was it from Malfoy that like enlarged her front teeth even bigger than they were?
Yeah, I think it was Malfoy.
Remembering that right?
I think it was.
So
it was meant for Harry, and it rebounded.
Yeah, there you go. So she, when she heads off to the nurse to like get that corrected, they use like some sort of shrinking spell to like correct that, and the nurse just leaves it up to the child to say like, "Yep, that's what size my teeth were."
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Right. So Hermione takes advantage of that and gets her teeth the size that she wants them. So apparently that has made a big difference as well. Like I feel like Ron comments on that.
Yeah, I don't think about her teeth much in the earlier books, but I guess she is described as having abnormally large front teeth.
Yeah, I don't think about it that much either because they don't make that a part of the movie, right? We've talked about that.
Yeah,
like she couldn't
true.
wear the mouth guard and talk clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I forget about that a lot. So apparently this is a big deal.
Yeah, she's proud of it, and everyone's starting to notice her. They're looking at Hermione. Harry gets to dance. Anything else before we get to sitting around the dining table with Percy and Dumbledore and Karkaroff?
I just think it's interesting how worked up Ron gets that she's with Crumb.
Why is that?
He says it's because he doesn't want her fraternizing with the enemy. I think there's a little bit of jealousy. I think Ron has a secret crush.
You think?
I do.
You think it's secret?
I don't think it's secret. I think he thinks it's secret, but
Okay. I was just kidding. Don't read too much into it.
I think Ron. I was just kind of surprised to see how defensive he got.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my guy could have just asked Hermione to the ball. So, like, put up or shut up, Ron.
Yeah, him and Harry both just kind of dropped the ball.
Huh. Puns.
It's getting punny up in here.
Mm-hmm. Anything interesting about Karkaroff talking about how secret Durmstrang is, or the other festivities?
That was weird.
It was weird. So this is just a
weird
chapter where Karkaroff is weird to you?
Yeah, and his teeth are super yellow. So, I mean, if I was practicing dark arts and if I was trying to help revive Lord Voldemort, I wouldn't want anybody knowing where I operated out of either. I'll just say that.
Or what color your teeth really were.
Correct. And I would grow a goatee so that when I go back home and shave my face, people wouldn't come around in my home country and like recognize me immediately.
It's a Count Olaf situation.
Yeah, you got it.
Freaking Count Olaf. Okay, so I think my next point is the Ron Hermione fight is what I called it. But you already touched on that. Anything else we wanted to get into about fraternizing with the enemy? He thinks that Crumb is just trying to get closer to Harry, get inside information on him. This is on page 422. Or get near enough to jinx him. Ron says she's got a funny way of showing that she wants Harry to win the Triwizard Tournament.
Yeah, I'm reading through that. You said it's on 422.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some... It's kind of like you got to read between the lines, like they're both... Like, I don't know whether to think that that Hermione kind of has like some feelings for Ron too. You know what I mean?
Based on what?
Like her comments that like if you thought all these things, then, or if you're that worried about it, then maybe you should ask me.
Right.
Because I don't know. I feel like this is one of those fights that like they start yelling at each other and then it ends up that like they spill the beans of their love.
It's just a fight that ends up with like them in each other's arms.
Yes. They spill the beans of their love beans.
Wow, Muggle's Perspective After Dark. I was not expecting the words love beans. Good night.
Episode title.
That's what Jess just said. We've got Percy, or not Percy. Percy, we do have Percy. Percy just keeps showing up, and do we care?
Yeah, because Barty C's gone. He's sick.
And not the good kind of sick.
No. So Percy's kind of in his place, and Barty C's like calling in instructions from the phones or whatever.
I would assume there's a lot of owls being sent.
A lot of owls. So yeah, that's concerning. It's weird. I don't like Percy to begin with. I'm kind of wondering if he's getting in the middle of something that he doesn't even realize he's in the middle of with Barty C. Something bad.
Oh, you think something bad?
Yeah, I'm just pretty suspicious of him. I mean, I've talked about that in previous episodes. I don't know what to think of Barty Crouch. But Percy, like, worships him, so he'll do anything he says, go anywhere he wants him to go. So, I mean, I don't know what to think about that.
It seems like Percy is mentioned along with Bagman a lot.
Yeah.
They're always kind of next to each other.
Yeah. And the more we get to know Bagman, the less I trust him as well.
Just because he keeps offering Harry help.
Yeah, and the whole goblin scene that I think's in the next chapter.
Sure.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
We next find our heroes sort of walking around, and they get past Snape and end up accidentally listening to Hagrid and Madame Maxime. That's kind of the rest of the chapter. Well, it's kind of a few more pages, but it's the last big new reveal. New big thing. What are your thoughts on the whole Hagrid, Madame Maxime conversation?
Hagrid, I think, shows off his lack of experience talking to women. Maybe on a maybe on one of the first few dates you don't talk about size, or maybe ever.
Maybe
So
ever.
he'll learn from that. He'll get better. And we learned that he's half giant.
What does that mean for you? Hagrid's a half giant.
Well, it means, I've learned that apparently in our wizarding magical world there are giants. Like I had been operating under the assumption that he's just a massive dude.
Magic people can get bigger.
Yeah, like you got some big magical people and you got some small magical people. You got Harry, you got Hagrid,
You got Flitwick.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he's an actual giant. So I don't know. I mean, do we have exact measurements on Hagrid? Is that like a Pottermore thing?
I mean, probably somewhere in like Sorcerer's Stone. Jess is Googling it right here, I'm sure. For some reason, the number.
Harry describes him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. What were you going to say?
I think Harry describes him as being twice as tall as a normal guy and 3 times as wide. I think that's the description.
So the normal guy is roughly, 5'10" to 6 foot.
Mm-hmm.
So Hagrid's about 12 foot tall.
Yeah. Jess just found that in the movies, the guy that plays Hagrid is portrayed as being 8'6". So that's probably on the small end of what he really is.
Well, and he's half giant.
Right.
He's not full giant.
No.
Yeah, so that's interesting. His dad was a wizard. His mom was a giant.
Mm-hmm. How does a wizard end up with a giantess?
That's a good question. I don't know.
What's your theory? Give me a theory.
How a wizard ends up with a giantess?
And how one makes a Hagrid. What's the scenario that a Hagrid ends up being born?
I don't know that I want to get into that.
Not that end of it. How do they end up together?
Maybe Hagrid's dad traveled the world a lot.
Sure.
Maybe he was kind of an explorer,
Okay.
and he was venturing through the wilderness of said country that contains a lot of giants.
Like New York City or San Francisco?
Yeah, and finds himself in some trouble in the wilderness. He's attacked by some sort of giant wizarding creature. And
Like a chimera or a hippogriff?
yeah, so we're playing Mad Lib. You fill in the things I don't know where to fill in with. Okay? And so
Blast-ended Scroot attacks him.
no, what are they called? What does Rita Skeeter call them?
A bang-ended Scoot?
He's being attacked by bang-ended scoots, and he is within inches of his life.
Mm-hmm.
And what does it say Hagrid's mom's name is?
Frid
It's like Frida something.
Fridwulfa. Yeah. Ja. Fridwulfa.
Ja. Fridwulfa!
Come hither, Fridwulfa.
Hagrid! Get in here! Boom, 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 boom. Yes, Mom? So he finds himself within inches of his life, the Hagrid's dad, and he's about to be destroyed by a bang-ended scoot.
Mm-hmm.
And out of compassion, Hagrid's mom saves him. She's a giantess, so she just runs up and like rips the thing in half.
Yeah, the Scoot.
The scoot. And however, the damage was done by the scoot. Hagrid's dad is injured. He's going to need to camp out with the giants if he's going to want to survive. So she, he's a little scared. He's like, dang, I've never seen a bang-ended scoot, but it almost just killed me.
And then you
And
just
now-
killed it.
And then you just ripped it in half and fed it to your family. And so now I'm looking right into the eyes of just a massive human.
Giant. Yeah.
Maybe human.
Looking
We're not
humanish.
sure.
Looking kind of human.
Looks kind of human. But there's something about those kind of human eyes that's very endearing. I'm feeling some type of way right now.
Right, so because of his near-death experience, that puts him in a certain emotional frame of mind.
Yes. And so she ends up nursing him back to health, and in that time he becomes one with their village. They accept him, and he offers magical tips. Here's how you do this spell. Here's how you do this charm. And they kind of teach him about magical creatures and how to defend yourself, how to handle yourself. And in the meantime, he falls in love with Hagrid's mom.
Fridwulfa!
And they make a Hagrid.
All right. Last thing, I think, is that my guy Cedric Diggory shows up and decides he needs to Cedric Digger all up in here. What are your thoughts on the Diggering?
Said the Diggertainer.
Cedric the Diggertainer. Yeesh.
Yeah, I won't use that one again.
It's on the internet forever now.
Love that. What are the thoughts again? What are you wanting my thoughts on?
He tells Harry about some stuff. He gives Harry some advice.
Oh yeah, he's like, "Yo, Harry, I was thinking about that egg, and I think you need to get in the bathtub with it, bro."
And Harry's like, "Is this a euphemism?"
Harry's like, "What?
Seriously?
Seriously? Are you talking serious?"
How do you know about Sirius?
Yeah. So I think I covered it. That's the gist, right? Like, you need to spend some time in the bathtub with the egg.
So is this good advice, bad advice? Do we trust Cedric here?
This is a hard one without being able to see Cedric's face when he says it. JKR doesn't really, give us any kind of, and he was holding back a smile as he told Harry this, so as far as we know, he's serious. He's been hanging out with...
obviously lying, but Harry couldn't tell. That's how it would sound if I was writing the book.
Yeah.
Harry, you should take a bath with it, Cedric said, lyingly.
Yeah. Let's look at the actual quote. What page is this on?
431.
Okay, 431, yep.
Page numbers.
Hi, Harry. It was Cedric Diggory. Harry could see Cho waiting for him in the entrance hall below.
Come back, Cedric.
Yeah, said Harry coldly as Cedric ran up the stairs toward him.
Wait. Can Carla do Cedric's voice and you do Harry's voice?
Are you good with that, Carla? You're Cedric. I'm Harry.
What am I supposed to say? I don't have the text here.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'll do it then.
So are you Cedric then?
Yeah, I'll be
Rogge?
Cedric. You can be Cho. Cho does not
I can
have
be
any
Cho?
lines. No, she can be Cho.
I can be Cho. I'll just wait on the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Carla, you wait at the stairs. And, okay.
I'm audibly waiting.
You're doing
we
great.
start talking. She just goes, waiting. do. I'm tapping my foot
Still
and looking
here,
at my watch. Hey, Harry!
It was Cedric Diggory. Harry could see Cho waiting for him in the entrance hall below. Yeah, said Harry coldly as Cedric ran up the stairs toward him. Cedric looked as though he didn't want to say whatever it was in front of Ron, who shrugged, looking bad-tempered, and continued to climb the stairs.
Listen.
Cedric lowered his voice as Ron disappeared.
I owe you one for telling me about the dragons. I'm not doing this in a British accent for some reason. I owe you one for telling me. You good?
I owe you one for telling me about the dragons. Why is he talking about dragons? I'm not going to take a bath with an egg. Joke's on you, listeners, who didn't think you were gonna get hijacked by Seinfeld and Kermit the Frog.
And a really long explanation of how a Hagrid comes to be.
You asked for it, man.
Oh, I loved
great.
every minute of it. Not as much as Mr. Hagrid, but I did.
All right, we're gonna start this from the top in British accents.
Okay. I think just my
Sorry,
vote.
guys, should I wait in a British accent?
Yes.
Too?
You're waiting.
Okay.
My vote is that we
I'm
should just read the
waiting.
dialogue and not the scenery.
All right, we'll do the dialogue. We're gonna do it in British though.
Okay, in British. Okay.
All right,
Hey,
you're Cedric.
Harry.
Yeah.
Listen. I owe you one for telling me about the dragons. You know that golden egg? Does yours wail when you open it?
Yeah.
Well, take a bath, okay?
What?
Take a bath and take the egg with you and just mull things over in the hot water. It'll help you think. Trust me.
I'm staring.
I was about to jump. Tell you what. Use the prefect's bathroom. Fourth door to the left. That statue of Boris the Bewildered, you'll see it. It's on the 5th floor. Passwords, Pine Fresh. Gotta go. Want to say goodnight.
That's to me. To tell.
I'm here too.
Cedric, come along.
You went from being like his annoying teenage girlfriend to being his like matron, like his nanny. Come along then.
Cedric, come here.
So I think that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, that is chapter 23.
That's chapter 23, and if we just did like a really quick summation of chapter 23, that'd pretty much be everything that we hit.
Yeah, how a Hagrid's made.
How it sounds to wait at the bottom of the stairs in a British accent.
Yep. Yeah, I think we covered it.
All right, chapter 24. Rita Skeeter's
Sorry.
Scoop. Yes, go for it.
Sorry, guys. I have a theory about this whole bath conversation.
Yes,
Ooh.
please
And
do
that-
hear it.
And that's probably, and I think Harry smells.
Oh,
He's been playing outside the whole day in a snowball fight, and they didn't take a bath. They just changed the robes and went downstairs.
So this is just a salt in the wound comment from Cedric. Like, hey man, probably could have
Yeah,
gotten
you should
Cho if
take
you
a
just
bath.
take a bath.
I mean, he could have told
Once
him
in a
to.
while.
He could have told him to just stick it in a bucket of water. He could have told him to stick it in the lake.
Yeah. Why does Harry have to be in the bath with the egg? I don't think the egg needs the bath.
What I want to know,
Harry does.
and I'd love to hear both of your thoughts on this. How did Cedric figure this out?
He's a bath guy.
But
Do you think he takes all his possessions to the bathroom? Because
that's what I'm
not-
saying.
Got a new thing. Better take a bath.
New socks for Christmas! Get the bath running!
That's just his thing. Like, Harry's thing is whatever Harry's thing is, and Cedric's is taking baths.
Or what if it was like I don't know who Cedric's friends are, but what if one of his friends told him, "Hey, bro, what if you took a bath with it?"
What if we're thinking about this all wrong? What if Cedric is just carrying the egg around through the bathroom, as one does, and he slipped? It's slippery in a bathroom. And the egg just ended up in, so you got to dive in after it.
Sure.
Literally dive into the tub.
Yeah. Or the lake. Maybe he was in the lake. No, that doesn't make sense. Then why would he tell Harry to take a bath? Well, maybe if he smelled.
That's what I'm saying. There's just so many questions that came to my mind when he presented this to Harry that I wanted Harry to be like, hey, Cedric, I respect you, but before I try this, like I need to know where you came from on this.
What time it was when we started recording?
What? How did you decide to experiment with this? How did you?
Recording, right?
I don't know. There's a lot that's left a lot that's left packed up there.
I know.
Just me that's wondering about that?
No. I mean, how do I want to put this?
Oh, you're trying
We're
not to
only
give
reading
spoilers
2
away.
chapters this week.
LOL.
So, LOL.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that you're going to get to see Cedric saying goodnight to Cho, but I'm not saying it.
Now I have even more questions. That's weird.
I like leaving you with questions. So,
All right. Chapter 24.
Rita Skeeter's scoop, not quite as jam-packed with important details, I think we can agree.
I think so.
We've got just a couple main things here. A lot of discussion of the whole Hagrid being a half-giant thing. We didn't really get into what that looks like from everyone else's point of view. As far as bigotry and prejudice and him being dangerous. I mean, that's kind of the topic of this whole chapter. What were your thoughts on that, Braden?
So I mean, we kind of gather from Ron that that giants have the reputation of being like pretty dangerous and malicious and wanting to kill, I guess. So obviously there's already the stuff swirling around, from Malfoy with like mudbloods and stuff. So that's already kind of in the air. And then you add like this whole element, and Malfoy was already trying to get rid of Hagrid, and I feel like the racism is coming on pretty thick here.
Yeah, this kind of is our first glimpse of like Malfoy's always, for some reason, hated Hagrid, and this just sort of lets us know why a little bit better.
Yeah.
Had you even considered when Rita was interviewing Hagrid that this was going to be part of her whole thing?
I had considered that she was going to try to, because I think we talked about this last episode, is that I think I said something along the lines of like, in coming after Harry, like she'll try to tear down his friends along the way.
Right.
Or that'll be kind of her way to get to Harry. Because I mean, he, like, obviously it gets him fired up. But, he spends most of this chapter super angry.
Yeah, I feel sorry for himself, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is this something that we care about long term? I mean, not to spoil it, but by the end of the chapter, Dumbledore's been there. They've actually gotten to talk about this, and it seems like he's coming back to class,
Yeah. What are you asking if
I guess
we care about long term?
What are the long term implications of this? Is this going to be like a plot line going forward? Is this a one-off thing? Do you think that there's anything that this could mean for Hagrid or for Harry?
I think it's going to give the Malfoys ammunition, but if there's any truth to what Dumbledore says later in the chapter, that he's receiving letters from, former students or parents who were former students, that they support Hagrid and are on his side, like, I don't think it's going to be anything to worry about. But I don't think this is just going to go away.
Right.
I mean, I think Malfoy will make sure of that.
Do you think Malfoy and Rita Skeeter are chatting it up at all?
I think that Lucius Malfoy and Rita Skeeter are chatting it up.
Oh. This is like a leaning on the press kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah, because if you notice, like, the whole article's title is, like, Dumbledore's bad decision making.
Mm-hmm. Dumbledore's
it's,
giant mistake. Lol.
Yeah. Seriously. So that's what made me think that, like, the Malfoys are connected to that somehow. Because isn't that Lucius's whole thing? Like, we got to get Dumbledore out of there.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of his big things, definitely. Dumbledore is too in favor of non-pure bloods for Lucius's taste.
Right. So that's where I went with that.
Besides that, I mean, that's really the driving force of most of this whole chapter. We do get to go to Hogsmeade. And like you said, there's a whole Bagman conversation, and it involves goblins. And then it involves just straight up trying to cheat for Harry. What's your take on all of this? I feel like I ask you about Bagman every week.
Yeah. So my first thought reading this was that Bagman has some sort of wager on the Triwizard Tournament.
Oh, interesting.
Got mixed up with some goblins, some gangbanger type guys that are he's gonna owe him some money if Harry loses. And so he's kind of like, "Hey, Harry, I could help you out. Seriously, I could help you out. You should let me help you out."
Because he's
Really
got a
wanting
stake
Harry to
in
win.
it, in Harry winning.
Yes. So that crossed my mind. The other thing is if, like, Ludo Bagman turns out to be evil and helping Voldemort, like, he was tasked with, like, hey, make sure Harry gets into this tournament so that we can kill him, get him out of the way.
Well, then why is he offering to help him? Oh, to give him bad advice on purpose?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Didn't you say Bagman's played by Gary Oldman?
Sirius Black is.
Sirius Black is. Sweet. Who plays Ludo Bagman?
No, it's not that I don't know who it is, Jess. It's that Ludo Bagman's not in the movie.
What?
So, yeah, I mean, we don't have to get into this right now, but starting in Goblet of Fire, we just start full-on cutting out plot lines.
What? Okay, well, I mean, you probably shouldn't have told me that.
I'm sorry. I mean,
No, I mean, that's fine, but, like, now I don't feel like I'm going to care that much. If it was...
well, I mean, there's plenty of stuff that's cut out of all kinds of things that are super important that the directors just are dumb.
Yeah, I guess in my mind, like,
Sometimes, a lot of things are changed in the movies, not just Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
In fiction in general. A lot of things are cut just because other characters play that particular plot line instead of the character in the book.
You just forget it. Just forget I said anything about it.
Okay.
Done.
Forgotten.
So
what now?
he's gambling or he's trying to get Harry killed. There's just a lot. There's goblins. Fred and George are here.
The goblins are looking for Barty.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Also, are the goblins who work at Gringotts?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where that's where my mind's going with the whole money thing.
Yeah, so we just associate goblins with money.
Kind of. Or at least I do right now. I don't have anything else to associate them with. Do I?
No, you don't. Mm-mm. Nope, just the bank. And everyone that works at the bank is a money-grubbing goblin. So,
Yeah.
it's fair. So we get a little bit of Rita Skeeter specifically versus Hermione. Did you pick up on this? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so towards the end of the chapter, Harry kind of calls Rita Skeeter out. Says something along the lines of like, "Are you off to ruin someone else's life?" And it's really interesting to me that like she doesn't really react to anything until Hermione says something.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what really sets her off, and then she starts like chirping back. So I don't really have like a good prediction or reason why that is. Maybe it's just like a female tension thing. Maybe Carla could speak to this better than I could.
Yes, Carla, thoughts?
Well, I never thought about it that way.
Well, think about it now.
I just thought that Rita, like many other wizards, are prejudiced against Muggleborns.
Oh, yep. There it is.
I was hoping you were going to say that Rita Skeeter has a crush on Victor Crumb, and so she doesn't like Hermione.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
She's into the younger men. Yeah, that is interesting. So she is racist too.
Oh, I'm not saying she is. I just thought that that's probably why she got, and also because she's still trying to get Harry to talk to her, so she's not going to snap like that at him because she's still trying to get some stories out of him.
She's all about the clicks.
He's very famous.
Yeah, why does she want him to talk so bad?
Because he's famous. Because that sells. It's Harry Potter, the boy who lived.
Yeah.
I don't remember a parallel in our world, but, someone very famous who everyone wants to know about. Like,
Just goes
I don't
Hugh
know,
Jackman.
the royal family.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. That's a perfect example.
You don't want to take him off. You want to get your interview with him.
Yeah.
He'll stab you with those claws.
But then Hermione, well, I'm not even sure if Rita knows her blood status, so it might not be a racist thing. It's just that it's not Harry, so she doesn't care if she offends Hermione.
I figure if she knows Hagrid's blood status, then it's not too much of a stretch to figure she's snooped around in every part of these people's lives.
Yeah, probably. She probably knows that Hermione's parents are dentists.
Yeah. So that's something to keep an eye on, is the Hermione Rita Skeeter angle.
Yeah.
Then they run down.
Ron mentions something about that. Ron mentions that Rita's gonna go after Hermione next, but Hermione is not worried because, again, her parents are Muggles. They don't get the wizard newspaper. So it's really not a big deal for her.
But she could still destroy Hermione's reputation in the world she's living in.
Well, she could try.
Yeah. Among people that believe what Rita Skeeter writes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's a lot of those at the moment, probably.
Why do you say that?
Because she writes for the biggest newspaper and, well, only newspaper. And, the magazine we know is it, I don't know. I don't know if that came up already. Sorry. But she writes for the Prophet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and the Prophet is the newspaper everyone reads. So
it's like
I'm guessing a lot of people,
media.
Yeah, a lot of people probably take that with a grain of salt, but most people will believe anything they read. Well, that's the world for you.
Or see on cable television.
Yeah.
Really, the rest of the chapter is just Hagrid trying to get Hagrid back in the game. So Hagrid's mindset here, Braden, was that surprising to you? I mean, he's really upset.
He's incredibly, emotionally unstable.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff like this happens, and he goes down. Like, he's out of commission, worthless for days. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. I'm not saying that as an insult. It's interesting. Which I'm sure he's got a lot of emotional baggage. We kind of learn he grew up without his dad, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, and mom, yeah.
Yeah. And he just got turned down by the love of his life.
I was going to say that he tried to connect with what's her name?
With Madame Maxime.
Madame Maxime, and she turned him down, and she denied any resemblance to him. I think that really hurt him, and then everyone else finding out. It took a lot of courage from him to come out, sort of, to her. I don't think that that's something he tells everyone. He never told Harry and Ron and Hermione, so that's something he keeps very private, I think. And I guess that's why it had the emotional heft.
Good use.
Carla just roasting me on the pod.
I'm
just
not.
Low-key.
It's just that I remembered that.
I think that was a good use of emotional heft. It does, yeah.
Right?
Really, Hagrid's got a lot on his shoulders emotionally in terms of baggage, so this was.
But he does have bigger shoulders than everyone else.
He does, but I feel like his heart and his emotions are correspondingly. I mean, he reacts, so strongly to anything that happens.
Yeah, that's a good point. Probably.
So, at this point, Harry's still just lying to everyone and saying that he's already figured out the egg.
When he still definitely needs to take a bath with it.
Are you there sincerely? Is that what your stance is, that Harry needs to jump in the bath?
What else is he going to do? I mean, I don't think he has any better ideas.
He's been sitting and listening to it. So walk me through how this is going to go. Is Harry going to get in the bath with it? Is he going to take it to the lake? Is he going to...
Yeah, I think he's going to draw himself a really nice bubble bath.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to jump on in with that egg, put on some tunes.
And then what?
And then I think he is going to just sit with the egg, become one with it.
So it's about achieving egginess.
Yes, you must become one with the egg. And that requires water.
Yeah, well...
Warm water.
Yeah, it's
cleansing.
Like
Cleansing of the mind, the body, the soul.
The shell.
The egg. The shell.
The yolk.
Yes.
It's like they're being hard-boiled together. Soft.
Yes, it's truly metaphorical. It's...
Oh, he needs to crack it. He needs to crack the case.
Oh, no, that's not fair because Harry made that joke.
He did.
He did?
He said in a few, I think it was something like, I think to Bagman, he said, a few more days should crack it.
Dang it. Oh, he's getting beat to my... Wait, where is it? Louder. Laughter. That's not laughter. Not laughter. Turn it off. I even have Or
That's
I had
cheering!
recently the thing in front of me. Yeah,
You deserve cheering.
that's probably more like it.
Now we got it.
What is the egg going to tell Harry? Give me a guess as to what... The egg's going to give him a hint we can assume about the second task, right? So what is your assumption that this is going to end up looking like?
What do I think the egg is going to tell Harry about the second task?
Yeah, or life. I mean, if you think there's more than just the second task.
Sheesh. I don't know. Jess, you'll have to cut some blank air here.
Duh. Where's Crickets?
Duh.
You're welcome.
I think the egg is going to tell him...
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. You go ahead. You're the guest.
I was just going to say it's probably some excellent information.
Well played. Well played. I think the egg is going to tell him that the answer lies within Uncle Vernon's mustache.
Oh, okay. So he's going to... the next chapter is him traveling back to Privet Drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the hometown episode of The Bachelor.
Yes.
He's gonna ride the dragon back.
Smart. Yeah, he tamed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's in the mustache? Is it just like a scavenger hunt situation?
No,
He has to take a bath with the mustache.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. No, it's metaphorical, much like the egg bath is. It's about going home and trying to understand Uncle Vernon, trying to find common ground.
Please tell me that to win the second task, Harry has to grow facial hair.
Yes, that's what it comes down to. He has to come. Actually, what it is, he goes home and it's a hot rod situation in Andy Samberg, where he has to beat Uncle Vernon in a fight.
Can he use magic?
And yes, and
if yes, then okay.
Yeah, and he will sprout a mustache because of it. He will come back to Hogwarts a man.
Now, here's my question. Do Crumb and Cedric and Fleur all also specifically have to fight Uncle Vernon?
And grow a mustache, because Fleur with facial hair would be great.
Yeah, I think so. I think the second task is fighting Uncle Vernon.
Wow. I mean, he's really gonna be scrambled by the end of that.
Nice one.
What did you say right before I said that, Carla?
I was asking if you're writing all these predictions down.
Yes, I think that's what Jess is doing. She's fervently taking notes over here.
Great.
She's paying lots and lots of good attention. She's not at all on a Pinterest board, I think. Instagram. Oh, it's an Instagram hashtag for #DipNails.
Love that.
Okay.
In all seriousness, I have no idea what this egg is going to tell Harry.
I am so excited for them to all fight Uncle Vernon separately. After giving him like 2 weeks to recover between each one, it's a long-term situation. So we've been recording for about an hour and 20 minutes over 2 chapters. Kind of, that's a kind of a long time for 2 chapters, but I think that it has gone very well. Did we hit everything in the Yule Ball that you were hoping we would get to, Carla?
Yeah, yes.
Do you have any do we cares for Braden here? I didn't know if there was like a detail that we didn't get to that you thought would be a good do we care.
Let me see here. Let me think. I don't think so.
No, we don't. We did some of them along the way.
Yeah, I think we've hit everything.
Do we care about Harry and Ron being terrible dates?
Oh, I care. They're really bad.
It just doesn't speak well of them as people.
Oh, well, they're kids still, so
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that they're going to grow up to be horrible people.
Or it might.
But it does a little bit. They still might.
Ooh, do we care about the substitute teacher that Hagrid has?
We care about her name.
Professor
Plank.
Grubbly Plank.
Professor Grubbly Plank.
Oh, do we care about baby unicorns?
That was my next question. We got some unicorns going on.
It was only a matter of time before unicorns became part of this. You know, magic, wizards, unicorns.
Unicorns were in the first book too.
Agreed.
Do you remember how Braden?
They were.
Yes, Braden. How were they in there?
Their blood was important. Unicorn blood. Very important. To Voldemort. That's how he's staying alive. He's eating he was chewing on some unicorn.
He had a change of diet now, didn't he?
Yes.
He went from unicorn blood to
eats a lot of
venom.
Steady diet of flies at this point, I would assume, being a tadpole.
Good. We were originally going to do 4 chapters this week, but I think it was good that we sort of did a deep dive into the Yule Ball. We definitely need to hit 4 chapters next week. Next time we record. Whenever that is. Probably not on 4th of July, though I'm sure Carla's probably more available than we are. 4th of July.
We don't celebrate it, funny enough.
Weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Carla, I have a very important question for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Carter?
Carter?
Think before you speak. This is important.
He was on like 4 episodes ago.
He was the editor for one of the episodes.
Yes, yeah, he was on sort of in the background, and we were making lots of jokes about backyard baseball and
I actually had to Google what backyard sports were.
You had to?
All of it.
Are you saying you did?
I did, yeah.
Oh my gosh, please just take some time and talk about that. Talk about that experience.
What's the first result?
I think it was Wikipedia.
Sure.
And then I didn't read a lot of it.
You just you saw the character art.
No, I just saw that it was a video game, a series of video games, and then the Wikipedia article had a lot of things related to companies being bought and sold.
Yes, that's unfortunate, but true.
The titles being dragged along, and that's about it.
The Wikipedia article did not do it justice then.
No, I realize it was very popular, but I was never really a gamer. I've just started gaming like 2 years ago because my boyfriend really, really, really likes gaming. So he kind of forces me to play Xbox.
Does your boyfriend listen to the pod?
No, he doesn't really care about Harry Potter. He watched the movies because, he's my boyfriend. But that's about it.
If you ever want to play video games with Carter, we can make that happen.
Okay, so what's this about Carter? I don't get
What's
it.
not about Carter?
We keep trying to get him to come on because Braden and Carter really hit it off. And
Yeah.
also that when we recorded that episode, we had some technical difficulties and I erased like half an hour of content
That
yes,
happened.
I
in which
remember that.
Carter was even more heavily involved.
Okay.
So we just try to bring up Carter as much as we can. I actually talked to him yesterday and invited him to come on this episode, which would have been quite a combination of people. Would have been a lot going on,
Okay.
but he had to work. We wanted to get, you're the voice of the fans, right? So we wanted to know what you thought of the Carter situation.
I really liked it.
Oh, you did?
I did. It was fun. It really was. I'm not just saying it. It really was.
Okay.
I know I don't get a lot of references, mainly the sports ones.
Sure.
As well. But I got a lot of other references, like TV shows and stuff,
Yeah.
like The Office, and it's really, really, really fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, good.
I'm glad you get the Office references.
Yeah. And SpongeBob and all the other ones that you talk about.
We don't do enough SpongeBob references.
No, I'm happy to do more SpongeBob references.
Yeah.
I was going to ask
I am.
about Caillou, but I think that got cut out.
Thank the Lord.
Some good deep dive Caillou talk.
Ugh. That godforsaken trash that they called television.
Listeners, if you have thoughts about Caillou or SpongeBob or especially Carter, we would love for you to howl at us about that.
If we got enough howls asking for Carter and played them for him, do you think he'd come on?
I mean, whenever I talk to him, he acts like he absolutely wants to come on. That he has just not yet been able to because of scheduling. We need to get to him like a week in advance and plan it.
Okay. It's fair.
Do you have the number in front of you, Braden, for the Howler?
I do. If you want to call in and talk about any of those things, or if you just want to talk about whatever you want to talk about, you should call in. And you should call 978-POTTER-0. That's 978-768-8370. 978-768-8370.
We love Howlers. We love hearing from you. We love Chad.
Cadillac.
Bo is great. I did
Bobaton.
get Bobaton. We did get a Howler. But
For this week?
yes and no.
Some spoilers for the next two chapters that we were supposed to read.
No, not at all.
Okay.
So
Was it not PG?
let's just say I'm playing it right now. So it's, as far as I can tell, it's 3 minutes of silence. But there is, the app always tells me, it like types out the words for me as best it can. And so I just see the word no, 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 no. And that's it. That's the entire text. Jeremy, it's 3 minutes
I
of
think
silence.
you should call the police.
We do surprisingly get spam calls.
Man, that's
Which is
a bummer.
like, how are they getting on? I guess they're just typing in every combination of digits they can, but it is a bummer. But they never leave messages, which is nice. Would we play them? Maybe. I'm not going to say no.
We don't discriminate.
It depends how funny they are.
Speaking of
Yes.
howlers, who was it, Bo, that called in and had that
Probably.
whole rant about you not about Rogge not telling us earlier about Daniel Radcliffe?
If you
That
would like,
was indeed Bo.
if you would like to howl right now, Carla, feel free.
Well, I think he did a good job, but I second him.
Wow, we've got some agreement with Bo in the hot take. What say you, Rogge?
Well, I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I didn't want to just throw everything out there at the very first, opportunity. The pod's about Braden. And so if you're learning new things about me for 3.5 books in, then, I think that's kind of fun. But I get it. I understand that you might feel a little betrayed.
I mean, the pod is not about me. I think that's, like, you are as much a part of, like, your personality and experience and knowledge of Harry Potter and your passion for it, I think definitely is a big part of it.
I think if that's true, if that's a big part of it, then I'm probably not doing as good of a job as I would like to of making it about you. I mean, I want my knowledge and experience to come through in how I'm able to skirt around your questions and lead you in certain directions without giving things away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess I have to have some personality, otherwise it would just be super boring.
Right, like if you just line up some questions to ask me and then I answer them, like, that's not very fun.
I guess if it wasn't for me, there wouldn't be as many backyard baseball and Pacers talk.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. So that's true. But, yeah, I don't know. I met Dan Radcliffe. Did I forget? No, I would never forget, and I could never forget. I just didn't. When I was planning the podcast, I didn't write down, okay, better tell them about the time that. I guess I was hoping it would come up more organically. So. And I think it did. I hope. Can you still trust me as a host, Carla?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But I think that maybe if your mom hadn't come to the pod, we might only find out. We might have only found out about that in the last episode.
I don't know if I could have held it for that long. Whenever we were talking about the actors themselves, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on. We love having guests on. Carla, you were fantastic. It's so much fun having you on. And
thank you.
It's just great hearing your perspective on things, and I think you make it funnier. Do you agree, Braden?
Yes. Yeah. We really enjoy it, and you should come on anytime.
Thank you. It was really fun. I don't know about making it funnier, but I do have a lot of fun with you guys.
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to tell the listeners that Carla was not only a great guest, but she was very accommodating because we kept changing what was happening. We changed the date.
That happened
at least once. And we changed, since the last time you were on, we changed how we do recording. We changed what chapters we were doing multiple times. So Carla was an excellent sport.
It's okay.
Well, thank you.
She's learned to put up with us at this point.
Yeah, that's true. We're this far in.
Yeah, I know what you're all about, keeping your Daniel Radcliffe meetings to yourselves.
Shots fired!
I wonder if he would remember me, you know?
I think he almost certainly would. He would almost certainly remember Jacob.
Are you the guy that couldn't understand me when I was speaking English to you?
Detroit!
Because you're right. Detroit.
Are you the guy from Detroit?
Oh, yeah, the Detroit guy. You're the ones who had the podcast. You didn't tell them about meeting me. That's, of course. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you, Braden. Thank you, Hannah and Amber, who are getting married this weekend.
Nope, just Amber.
Hank and Amber. I've said Hannah and Amber so many times in my life, talking about your wife and her sister.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Well, I guess, like, if Hank can live up to being a Hannah, then, like, that's a pretty good goal. Hannah's pretty great. So that's a good goal for Hank.
I think so. Yeah. Thanks, Jess. Thanks, Jeremy. Get well soon, Jeremy.
Yep. Yeah, thoughts and prayers for Jeremy's throat. So, until next time.
We'll see ya.
What was Jerry Seinfeld? Why you gotta bring Kermit into this? When I do it, I'm just purposely like cracking my voice.
I'm getting really sick and tired of it, Jerry.
I'll kill you, Kermit!
That's the spell that Crumb used.